Good morning, Saranac Middle School, and anyone else who's watching this on the various social media platforms of 98.9 WOKO. My name is Wild Bill Sargent, and I'm the morning roundup here on 98.9 WOKO. Mrs. Carter asked us to make a video for your 8th grade career fair, and I think this is an amazing idea. So today I'm going to walk you through what I do here at 98.9 WOKO. There's our radio station, there's our broadcast tower, and she said to tell you about the things that we like, tell you about the things that we don't like, and I thought I'd just rip the Band-Aid off right away. The thing that I don't like about this radio station and my job here as the morning roundup is it is early in the morning. Look at this. This is the crack of dawn right here. So I got up this morning at 4:15. It is now just before 5 o'clock. We got a show to do, so let's get to it. All right, so here we are in the WOKO studio. It is literally 5 o'clock right now. I got a song from Russell Dickerson that's running out, and it's time to get on the radio. Say good morning to everybody. This will only take a second. This is just the introduction to the show. I let people know I'm here. 98.9 WOKO, Russell Dickerson on 98.9 WOKO. So, hey, I'm Wild Bill Sargent. It's a Monday, May 11th. So, I love May. It's that right at 5 o'clock, it's that crack of dawn. It's that the sun is just thinking about coming up over the horizon. It's not going to come up for a little while, but it's thinking about it. We like that. On the way on the morning roundup, Be a Light, Thomas Rhett, Reba McEntire. Who else? That's Keith Urban. Hillary Scott, Chris Tomlin, they're all on this song on 98.9 WOKO. There we go. Quick tour of the radio station. This is the board. This controls all of the things that we're doing here on the radio station. This computer is called our audio vault, and what it does is it holds every piece of audio that we need. Every song, every commercial, every weather jingle, every liner, everything that we need, every music bed, every piece of audio that we have has to be dubbed into the audio vault. Rest of the studio, we've got our TV here. It's got a bunch of different screens on it. NBC5 is down right there. No, wait, right there is the NBC5. Now that one is a special one. We made a deal with them a long time ago that if something happens, like the governor comes on with a coronavirus report or something like that, we can go live with them. So that's an important thing for us to have. Other than that, it's a great big studio. My partner Rod Hill will get here at 6 o'clock, and we'll catch up with you then. 98.9 WOKO. Here's Zach Brown Band. So we're back here. This is Rod Hill. We just kicked off our 6 o'clock hour. And this is John Brooks. John is here to shoot us in the head with a laser. Tell us what we are, John.
Oh, well, what we're doing is we're taking everybody's temperature in the building every day, make sure that they don't walk in with some horrible disease.
This is the 8th grade.
We only do this during COVID-19, not all the other diseases that our disc jockeys make walk in the door with.
We're filthy people.
I don't know why I closed my eyes for that, but
I know, I always close my eyes too.
You're fine, Rod. You're still alive. Wait a second. Got to reset it here. Hang on.
Well, while we're waiting, do you have any advice for the 8th graders at Saranac Middle School over a career in radio?
No matter where you work, radio or otherwise, always surround yourself with people who are better than you are. That's why I came here. Oh, you're fine. Everybody's fine.
Thank you. We're fine, everybody.
All right.
We'll check back in a bit. So we're in the 7 o'clock hour now on the morning roundup on 98.9 WOKO. Rod and I are hanging out. Now, one of the things that you got to remember is we're in this, stay home, stay safe thing. So we all have our masks that we wear outside of the studio. Rod and I are distanced far enough apart that we don't normally have to do it.
and we got this spit screen in between us.
Yeah, we call them, computer monitors, but also, spit screens at the same time. Wanted to show you a couple things just so you can know a little bit about how we do it here on the radio. Let's just pick this up, I guess. This is our music log. So this tells us what songs we plan ahead to see what songs that we're going to be playing in what hour. We plan about a week ahead with these things, and we change them up on Wednesdays. I'll tell you a little bit more about that later on. But as you can see, we're playing One Margarita from Luke Bryan right now. It's the first song of the hour. And John Party, Dirt on My Boots is coming up right after that. The other log that we have to pay attention to is our commercial log. Our commercial log not only tells us what commercials that we're going to play, this represents a contract between all of these companies and 98.9 WOKO. We guarantee that these commercials will play. It also represents cha-ching, cha-ching. Every one of these is money that the radio station makes so that they can pay Rod Hill and I our exorbitant fees. Rod, let's talk a little bit to these 8th graders about the money that you make as a radio disc jockey.
Yeah, it's never enough.
Yeah, you'd think that it would be more, but it's just not. You're never going to make a lot of money. There's only one Howard Stern. There's only one Rush Limbaugh. There's only one Ryan Seacrest, and that's like the 3 DJs that actually make money.
This is more of a high prestige job. You're definitely high profile, but not a lot of money.
A lot of free T-shirts.
Oh yeah, T-shirts.
The T-shirts are.
You do get to meet a lot of people at
Yeah,
concerts, and
absolutely.
things like that. So there's a lot of great parts about it. And actually, you can make a living doing it, but
Without a doubt.
Yeah, but it is. You've got to love it.
You gotta love it. That's the key.
But any job you get, you have to love. You always have to love.
Don't do a job if you don't love it. That's one of the things that Rod and I are definitely on the same page about, is that we both love doing this and can't imagine doing anything else. If we couldn't, talk to our friends every morning for a couple of hours and play some great music, we don't know what we'd do with each other.
98.9 WOKO. That's Cheating Songs. It's Midland on the Morning Roundup. Good morning, 8:22 with Wild Bill and Rod Hill. If you're out and about and you see something happening others should know about, be a part of the WOKO Phone Patrol. We'll tell everybody else for you. The Phone Patrol brought to you in part by Vermont Federal Credit Union. Now you can take advantage of their 0% credit card balance transfer promotion and pay no interest on your balance transfers for 6 months. To learn more, visit vermontfederal.org.
Yeah, one of the great things about less traffic on the road is less calls to the WOKO Phone Patrol. Glad everyone's being safe out there.
And that's what we like to hear. On the way, Jamie Lee Thurston, A Real Man's Woman, is on the way next.
Another break on the morning roundup. We're getting ready to wrap it up here. It is 20 minutes after 8 o'clock, or I guess 23 minutes after 8 o'clock. You can see the clock, even though it's backwards, but we are having a very good morning. I think it's been a really good show. We're going to wrap it up at 9 o'clock. We've only got, 1 or 2 more things to talk about on the radio. Then I'll take you for a tour around the radio station. Any more advice for the 8th graders at Saranac Middle School, Rod?
Don't do drugs.
It's good advice. As a matter of fact, it really is, because we talk a lot about this radio station being a 2-year-old. You have to pay attention to it all the time. A focused mind really does help. You need to be creative. You need to be comfortable. You need to know exactly, what you're talking about. Can't put false information out on the air. And a focused mind really does help with all of that.
Oh, nice.
So Rod and I have wrapped up the morning roundup, and now we're done with our radio portion of the day. But there's a lot more stuff to do. Let me give you a quick tour of the radio station. That was the WOKO studio. Right here is the WJOY studio. You can see Ginny McGee. Hi, Ginny. Ginny's been on JOY for, 30 years or something like that. Hi, John. This is the Cool 105 studio. Just giving them a quick tour.
Welcome.
The other studios that we have 2 more studios here in the building. Our production studio, which is right here. And then on the other side of the building is our other production studio. But there are other jobs here at the radio station. Most of them are not considered essential, so they are not here at the moment. But down this hallway, you're going to find our entire sales office. These are the people who go out on the road and sell the advertising. Our front desk is empty at the moment. Hi, Andrea.
Good morning.
Say hi to the kids at Saranac Middle School.
Hey, kids, how you doing?
Andrea's our bookkeeper, so somebody's got to make sure that, people pay their bills and keep track of all that stuff. This is Katie's office. Katie is the promotions director here at the radio station. And we're back over to the WOKO Jock Room, which is where I work, so I can take my mask off. A couple things that I do on top of the morning roundup is I'm the music director here at WOKO, and I'm the assistant program director here at WOKO. So now that I'm done with my radio show, I get to start the actual work. Fill you in on what that's about. One of the tools I use as the music director at WOKO is this. It's a Billboard chart. It tells us who's number 1 and who's number 2 and who's number 10 and who's number 40. And that helps us keep track of the things, but it's not 100%. You got to use your ears, and you got to listen to the music. You got to make sure that it's good stuff. So a couple of songs that I wanted to listen to today, and I won't listen to the whole thing, but Ingrid Andress has released a new song. She had a number 1 hit. And this is her second song called The Stranger.
I can't remember the last time.
I'll listen to the full thing afterwards. Another one of the songs that I'm listening for today is Tim McGraw's new one. It's called I Called Mama. Been hearing a lot about this song. Of course, Mother's Day was just this past weekend. And of course, calling your mom is always a good thing when you're socially distancing away from people, right?
Got a call from a friend about a friend. It's some news no one ever wants to hear.
Ooh, that sounds like a sad
Hit
one.
me like a punch, took my breath.
And there's another song. Brothers Osborne has a new song called All Night. It's a rocker.
I got the good, you got the time. I got the moon.
So this is just 3 of the new songs that just came out this weekend, so since I've been here on Friday. And what I'll do is I'll check WOKO's list. We will go through which songs we want to drop out and which songs we want to add in. We want to make sure that we're always keeping our music moving so that people don't get bored with what we're playing on 98.9 WOKO. As far as being the assistant program director here at WOKO, this is a program we use. It's just called Scheduler. And what this does is allows me to input all of the music into every single hour. This is today, and you I don't know if you can see it, probably not, but the morning roundup is right here, and then CK's show is right here. CK Coin, our midday on WOKO. Sarah Spencer does our afternoon drive, and then Mick at night finishes off the night. And I can put in the music for all of those shows and load up the commercials for all of those shows. And I can also put in all of the little liners and jingles that you hear in between all the songs. And if we need to adjust those or anything, I can go into this program on a daily basis or even an hourly basis and change those as we need them. And that happens quite often. So you got to keep watching 98.9 WOKO because it's a living, breathing thing. And it changes all the time. It evolves all the time. And that's the way we want it. And that's the way our listeners want it. So I'm over in the second production studio here at 98.9 WOKO. And I am doing some production. Production studio is for making commercials. Now, oftentimes there's 60-second commercials or 30-second commercials. You know, whatever they end up being, that's what we got to do. However, today, all I'm doing is a tag. So it's an LD Oliver Seed commercial. So all I have to do is say, Oliver Seed's doors are now open to the public. That's all I needed to say. And then I will just take this. As a matter of fact, let me show you. So these are WAV files. This is the WAV file for the LD Oliver Seed commercial, and this is the tag that I just recorded. So all I really need to do is mix these two together.
LDOliverseed.com.
Oliver Seed's doors are now open to the public.
Sounds good to me, so I can mix them down into one specific file. And now,
And see us online at LDOliverseed.com.
Oliver Seed's doors are now open to the public.
Now I just need to dub it into that audio vault I told you about before, and we'll be done with that piece of production. So that's just about everything. You know, there's a lot more work to do before I go home at around noon, and yeah, that is only 7 hours, but there's a 6th day involved. I come in on the weekends as well. So, yeah, that makes up a 40-hour work week here at 98.9 WOKO. If you are interested in a career in radio, I would say you got to be creative, you got to be confident. Attention to detail is a huge plus in social media. Strong social media knowledge is really going to help you in the future. People have been saying that radio is dead for a long time. The cassette came out and they said, well, nope, radio's over. The CD came out, nope, radio's over. And they were doing it even before that. So, internet streaming is not going to kill local radio. People will always need someone in their community to tell them about their community, and nobody does that better than radio. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you learned anything, and if you're interested, when you turn 18, send us that resume. We'll see you soon.